Where's JD?
He's traded him.
Oh,
Yeah,
late season trade.
he got tied up with his daughter.
Do you ever feel at any point this season that Victor hit the wall?
If he did, it was a short wall, I guess. He just jumped over it and kept on going. You give him a lot of credit this year for being able to, keep his body in a condition to play. Guys just aren't used to it, and keeping his mind right. Having some good days and bad days and fighting through it.
Were you ever concerned, knowing his history in Indiana, that when he plays at 100 miles an hour, that you needed to pull the reins back a little bit on him?
I think we always took a smart approach, whether it was the amount of minutes he's played, just keeping a close eye on how he was feeling. I think our conversations always are pretty honest, and I trust him and what he has to say to me. But also having a feel and seeing him on tape and seeing him in the game, so you get a feel and a read of him. But that communication, honestly, has to always be there with he and I.
We've seen the growth of so many guys this season. I mean, whether it be Kyle, Maurice, even Victor. Who do you think has made some of the biggest strides so far this year?
There's a lot of guys. I just think overall, it's really interesting. Just watching the first time we played Cleveland to now, whether you see Etwan Moore and his ability to read pick and roll and make a bounce pass to a big and how his form has improved. Little things like that I look at on film, that the coaches look at, that across the board our guys have gotten better and are better professionals right now. So I don't have one recipient for you.
You feel like your trust level in them as a team has increased because of that as well?
I think they're still getting there. I think the best part, and I think you saw improvement from our team, is they continue to push each other, and the trust grew within the group. And I think that's when we really started getting better.
Coach, you just made a small point there about Etwan Moore reading pick and rolls better. What's another maybe small thing that you've noticed in terms of improvement from Maurice over the course of the year?
Well, I think one improvement that you definitely see is whether he's guarding screening action or pin down action. His ability to be ready and engage in a situation, whether he's chasing DeMar DeRozan, whether he's chasing Paul George. His technique is better. And in this league where guys can really shoot the basketball, your technique matters. It takes that split of a second for a guy to get that shot off or not. I think 2 games ago you saw him get a block on the other end. So just being able to be up and be in a position to make a play once the pass is made. So that would be a small thing, but growth that's needed, which he's done.
And is that something you pointed to him specifically that he needed to work on within a film session, or did he sort of bring that upon himself?
I think overall that's something with our smalls that we needed to get better at. And he's a guy that has the length and the athletic ability to be really good. He should be able to guard multiple smalls in the league and be successful at it.
Aaron's 3 of 9 in each of his last 3 games. Is he hitting something of a veteran wall right now?
I just think, you take previous game where we really were throwing the ball into Nick, and Aaron's always been about the success of this team, and he wants our guys to get better, and not easy on a veteran this time of year, but he's done all the right things for the whole year, so I appreciate that.
Jacque, I know you said Victor's a guard, not a point guard or 2 guard, but where is he in terms of his maturation in running the offense?
He's improved. I think he feels comfortable with the ball in his hands right now. It's interesting. I think he looks forward to the ball being in his hands, and I think that's a huge step of being able to get guys in the right place. That's a tough thing to do in this league. It'll get tougher as we get better also. To tell a guy, I'm not coming to you this time, and this is what should be done, and he's getting more comfortable at that. But I think the true sign is he wants the ball in his hands, and that shows maturation right there.
That said, will you decide at the end of the season, off-season, what he is? Is he a shooting guard? Is he a point guard?
We'll continue to address that as an organization as we go forward. As we add different pieces to our team, that'll be an ongoing conversation that right now we don't have to have an answer,
Cleveland's 3-0 against you guys this season. It seems like the common theme's been you guys come out in the third quarter, you win the third quarter, but then the fourth quarter, and then in one case, the overtime, Cleveland's been able to get the upper hand on you guys. What commonalities do you see in what Cleveland's been able to do to finish off games stronger against you guys?
Kyrie Irving, Dion Waiters, and offensive rebounding. So those two making plays at the end of games, whether it's Kyrie getting to the bucket, making threes, Dion Waiters using his ability to play one-on-one and score buckets, or one of those two missing a shot and Verjao here or Tristan Thompson, one of those guys getting the rebound. So it's really been that simple against us.
How do you game plan for a team when you're not sure if, in case of Kyrie Irving, if he's going to play or not?
This morning shoot-around, it was Kyrie/Waiters. So they both can score 30, so defense will be the same. Or 40.
All right, everyone good?